Aw, nuts. So delicious, so crunchy, so filling, and so nutritious. There's actually a wide world of unique nuts, and certain varieties offer some amazing health benefits. But did you know that certain types of nuts can be toxic to pets and people? Plus, is it true that they are actually filled with a huge amount of fat? What's the real truth behind nuts? Well, we'll take a close look into these timeless natural food classics. What are the 5 very best nuts for managing erratic glucose levels? And which 3 warning signs should you watch for when it comes to nuts in order to avoid those dreaded blood sugar spikes? Stay tuned, we're about to crack open the secrets of nuts. But first, we'd love you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Plus, keep watching to see how you can get 2 free gifts. Okay then, let's get cracking. Welcome to the top 5 nuts for diabetics and 3 ways to avoid blood sugar spikes. We all love crunchy, flavorful, filling nuts. But did you know that some of the best loved nuts aren't actually nuts? Some are actually fleshy fruits called drupes, which house edible seeds inside central stones. Walnuts, pecans, cashews, and almonds all fall into this category. And the world's favorite nut is actually a legume. This, of course, is the ever-popular peanut. No matter how you classify them, most nut varieties can be an excellent snack choice if you have diabetes. Some may even help prevent type 2 diabetes. And they're all chock full of beneficial nutrients. Edible nuts are also a great source of fiber and protein, and most have a glycemic index between 0 and 20. That means they're low GI and shouldn't cause a significant rise in blood sugar levels. Another main benefit of nuts is their excellent monounsaturated fatty acid content. That means they can help reduce high cholesterol levels and decrease your risk of heart disease. But before we reveal the 5 very best heart-healthy, diabetes-fighting nuts, it's important to understand a few hidden dangers behind these natural treats. So let's check out 3 ways to avoid blood sugar spikes with nuts. Number 1. Avoid processed nuts. Sure, it's easy to find a wide variety of delicious nuts at your local shop. But before grabbing a bag off the supermarket shelf, be mindful to make sure they aren't heavily salted, honey roasted, or sugar coated. Eating foods with excess sodium could lead to high blood pressure, and those chocolate covered or honey roasted nuts will be packed with extra carb content and simple sugars. That's why heavily processed nuts have the potential to send your glucose levels through the roof. But what about dry roasted nuts? While this style is certainly a healthier alternative to the coated varieties, various nutrients in nuts are sensitive to heat. Therefore, the roasting process will deplete some of the nut's nutritional value. So, for the best value, both for your wallet and your nutrition, it's best to go for the most unprocessed raw option available. But hold on, can't raw nuts mess with your digestion? It's true. Certain compounds within nuts, called phytates and tannins, can make them difficult for your body to digest, and they may cause feelings of discomfort in the process. However, there is a solution to this problem. If you find yourself struggling with digestive issues after eating raw nuts, here's a quick and effective secret hack for your next nut snack. Try soaking them in warm water with a small amount of unrefined salt for 2 to 8 hours before eating them. Soaked nuts become much softer, so while you'll lose out on that satisfying crunch, it can help you avoid an upset stomach, and it will make it easier for your body to absorb those valuable nutrients. Number 2. Understand the truth of peanuts. Peanuts are the world's favorite nut snack. They're crunchy, satiating, and cheap to buy. Studies show that moderate peanut consumption may even help you lose weight and aid with blood sugar control. But for all their nutritional benefits, peanuts can still pose a risk, especially if you're diabetic. Why? Peanuts contain the most omega-6 fatty acid content of all nuts. Omega-6 is an essential fatty acid in moderate amounts, but too much omega-6 can increase inflammation, and inflammation can lead to weight gain, which can increase diabetes symptoms. Plus, be aware that many store-bought peanut varieties are high in salt and sugar content. This is true of many brands of peanut butter as well. And some people suffer severe allergic reactions when eating peanuts. While it's been reported that just about 1% of the general population is allergic to peanuts or other nuts, that still adds up to about 3 million Americans who should avoid these popular treats. Number 3. Don't overeat nuts. Scientists have long pushed the many health benefits of regular nut consumption. Despite the advantages of eating nuts, you can still have too much of a good thing. It can be surprisingly easy to mindlessly make your way through an entire bag of nuts. But because they're a high-fat, calorie-dense food, nuts will most definitely contribute to weight gain if you overdo your portions. In fact, just 1 cup of cashews supplies a whopping 719 calories, 39 grams of total carbohydrate, and 57 grams of total fat. So, ration your portions. The general guide is to eat no more than 30 grams a day, 4 or 5 days a week. Now you know what to be wary of when eating nuts. But before we begin the countdown of the 5 best nut choices for diabetics, let's get you your 2 free gifts. Discover the very best ingredients to include in your next diabetes fighting dinner with our new ebook, Superfoods for Diabetics. And learn the truth about your health by watching exclusive interviews with leading medical and nutritional experts in episode 1 of that diabetes documentary. Both of these amazing gifts are free and waiting for you right now. Simply click the link in the description below to get both. And now, it's finally time for the countdown. These are the top 5 nuts for diabetics. Number 5. Macadamia nuts. Did you know that macadamia nuts have the hardest shells of all tree nuts? They take an insane 300 pounds of pressure per square inch to break. That's the main reason why macadamia nuts are listed as the most expensive nut in the world. But once opened, macadamias are excellent for your diabetic diet. And here's why. They're low carb, low sugar, and have a moderate fiber content. All told, macadamia nuts, eaten in moderation, can have a positive effect on your blood sugar levels. A 1-ounce serving, or about 12 macadamia nuts, supplies just over 200 calories, 4 grams of carbohydrate, 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of protein, and 23 grams of fat. But those are mostly healthy monounsaturated fats, which benefit your heart by lowering harmful LDL cholesterol levels. An ounce of these nuts also carries nearly 60% of your daily requirements for manganese, a mineral which aids in brain, bone, and nerve health. Studies show that manganese plays a role in blood sugar regulation, and it can help reduce inflammation. Plus, macadamia nuts contain some of the highest amount of antioxidants of any tree nut. Specifically, they supply tocotrienols, a type of vitamin E which has been shown to reduce cholesterol levels. However, if you're a dog owner, you should be careful to keep these nuts out of the reach of your precious pooch. The ultra-nutritious macadamia nut is actually toxic to canines. Number 4. Walnuts. If you were to travel all the way back to 7000 BC, guess what you'd find? Humans eating walnuts. That makes these nuts the oldest known tree food. But take that time machine back to modern times, because a 2018 study found that regularly eating walnuts can lower your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So, what's their secret? Crunchy, creamy walnuts are an excellent source of alpha-linolenic acid. In fact, a 1-ounce serving of walnuts supplies well over 100% of your daily recommended intake for ALA. ALA is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid and can help you lose body fat through its appetite-suppressing properties. Plus, ALA has been shown to aid with blood sugar control. Research shows that it has the ability to increase insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and decrease oxidative stress, all very important when it comes to diabetes management. An ounce, or about 14 walnut halves, supplies a modest 185 calories, 18.5 grams of fat, 4.3 grams of protein, 3.9 grams of carbs, and 1.9 grams of dietary fiber. That makes for a great carb-to-fiber ratio, and the fiber within walnuts can help your body slow the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream. Number 3. Cashews. Technically, true raw cashews are toxic, but don't worry, the chances of eating contaminated cashews is close to zero, as farmers remove their toxic outer shells before they reach the store shelves. A 1 ounce serving of cashews, about 18 nuts, provides 9 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 12 grams of healthy fat, and 5 grams of protein. And it comes out at a respectable 157 calories. So you can healthfully snack on a few cashews without much worry. And cashews are a great source of nutrients, including vitamin K, which helps your body's blood clotting process, vitamin B1, aka thiamine, which aids glucose metabolism, and vitamin B6, which helps to produce red blood cells and boost brain functions. A serving of cashews brings plenty of essential minerals to your diet as well, including magnesium, phosphorus, manganese, and 1 serving of cashews supplies about 67% of your daily requirement for copper. A 2018 study found that type 2 diabetic participants who ate a cashew-enriched diet improved their HDL cholesterol levels and lowered their systolic blood pressure compared to participants who ate no cashews. Plus, researchers reported no negative effects on weight or blood glucose levels. So cashews can be one of the most flavor-rich, nutrient-dense nuts which won't spike your blood sugar. Number 2. Pistachios. Yes, these nuts can be a bit pricey, due to the fact that they only grow in certain climates. Peak production only occurs every other year, and they tend to be a labor-intensive crop. But if you stick to 30-gram servings, or about 50 of these tiny nuts, you'll reap some amazing health benefits without breaking the bank. An ounce of pistachios supplies just about 160 calories, with 8 grams of carbs but 3 grams of fiber. That's an excellent carb-to-fiber ratio, and coupled with their 6 grams of protein, pistachios can help keep you fuller for longer. Pistachios do contain a significant amount of fat, about 13 grams per serving, but most of the fat content is in the form of healthy unsaturated fat, which will aid heart health. In fact, a recent study found that diabetic participants who ate a pistachio-enriched diet improved their HDL cholesterol levels and lowered their triglyceride levels. Meanwhile, an analysis published in the Review of Diabetic Studies found that regularly eating pistachios improved blood sugar levels in diabetics. Other research has revealed that regular pistachio consumption may improve blood pressure, reduce obesity, and lessen inflammation. Plus, pistachios bring beneficial antioxidants, vitamin B6, and potassium to your plate. So, that slightly higher cost of pistachios can definitely be worth it in the long run. Now, here comes our number 1 nut for diabetics. Almonds. Lately, everyone really seems to love almonds. In fact, demand for this nut is now greater than all other nuts, including peanuts. Raw almonds are a nutrition powerhouse, offering a plethora of health benefits. They are one of the lowest glycemic index nuts available, and pound for pound, a single almond packs in the most protein of any tree nut. A 1 ounce serving of almonds, or about 24 nuts, delivers 6 grams of protein, 14 grams of healthy fat, and just 164 calories. And with 6 grams of carbs but 3.5 grams of fiber, almonds are just about the lowest carbohydrate and best carb-to-fiber ratio nut on the market. A 2011 study found that type 2 diabetic participants who ate almonds regularly for 12 weeks lowered their fasting glucose and insulin levels. And a separate study found that eating almonds can improve insulin sensitivity while decreasing cardiovascular risk factors. Plus, almonds are a great source of antioxidants and have been shown to reduce oxidative stress. They're also loaded with beneficial diabetes-fighting nutrients, including copper, vitamin B2, manganese, and magnesium. A serving of almonds also supplies about 37% of your daily requirement for vitamin E, which can be especially beneficial for diabetics, as it's been shown to aid eye health, reduce the risk of coronary heart disease, improve immune function, and prevent inflammation. So, yes, the nutritious and delicious almond may in fact be the best diabetes-fighting nut on the planet. But whichever nut is your favorite, you really can't go wrong. Just remember to limit your portion size and go for unsalted, unsweetened varieties whenever possible. Adding a 1-ounce serving of raw nuts to your daily diet a few days per week can improve your heart health, lower your risk of cancer, lessen inflammation, and aid your glucose control. Are you already eating healthy nuts to help avoid blood sugar spikes? We'd love to hear about your experience consuming these nutritional superfoods. So let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to claim your 2 free gifts by clicking the link in the description below. Oh, and remember to like this vid and subscribe to our channel. We're Diabetes Smarts, and it's our mission to bring you the best tips, tricks, and updates to help you fight back against obesity and diabetes. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a happy and healthy day.